Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 17th Annual Donner Prize. Please welcome National Affairs columnist for the Globe and Mail and your Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Jeffrey Simpson.
It is a great pleasure for me to be the MC of tonight's ceremonies and festivities, and thank you all very much for coming to the annual Donner Prize dinner. This is the greatest collection of intellectual, political, and public policy talent since Rob Pritchard dined alone. That's an old joke, but it's still appropriate. We gather tonight to celebrate, and you will see and hear much more about these authors and these books, the best of public policy in Canada at a time when, perhaps more than ever before, for reasons of international and domestic purposes, we need attention to public policy. We have tonight gathered a few of what I might call the usual suspects. I want first of all to draw your attention to someone who will be sharing the stage with me in due course, Alan Gottlieb. Alan he admits to 87 years of age. I think he's 71, but he has a mind of about a 47-year-old. I am tempted to say, as someone stationed in Ottawa, that he has forgotten more about Canadian foreign policy than the rest of us have ever learned. Also, Deborah Donner. Where is Deborah? I'm not sure where she is, but she will be celebrated in due... I'm sorry, Deborah, how are you? The Donner Foundation and family, rather, has been so supportive of this prize through the foundation over a long period of time, and we're very, very pleased to have you here. And my old friend and sparring partner back, I forgot how many years ago it was that the Liberals were in office, Anne McClellan. Where is Anne? She's chairman of the jury. There's Anne right there. Anne. Since we gathered here a year ago, Anne has become the chancellor of Dalhousie University, from which she graduated 20 or so years ago. So, Anne, great to see you here. And there are, I know, scattered in the room, a number of people who have won this prize before and lost it. And I fall into both categories. But I have to tell you that, wonderful as it was to win, the night that I lost was the best. Because several hours before I came to the dinner, I was making one of my extremely infrequent appearances at the head offices of the Globe and Mail. And this was a long time ago. And a man with a British accent, we had a number in those days, said to me with a piece of paper in his hand, he said, "Oh, sorry, old chap, you lost." This was at 4 in the afternoon. Now, this is the unbearable lightness of losing, because it meant I didn't have to think about an acceptance speech. I could drink at least twice, if not 3 times more than I otherwise would have. I announced to my table that I'd lost, and I had a hell of a time. Much more than when I was sitting at this table worried about whether I might win and what I had to say. So I don't recommend to any of you who've been nominated tonight that you lose, but there are certain compensations. I examined all 4 of the books that were nominated tonight. They all are interesting books, and they all share one thing in common. And that is, not only do they analyze a particular challenge of public policy, but they make proposals about what we should do.
Introducing the Donner Prize shortlist for 2014. Réinventer le Québec. by Marcel Boyer and Nathalie Elgrabli-Lévy. Brave New Canada by Derek Burney and Fen Hampson. Enlightenment 2.0 by Joseph Heath. Dealing with Losers by Michael J. Trebilco. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Donner Prize shortlist for 2014.
Dans le cas de notre, je ne dis pas prochain, mais le premier livre auquel je vais parler, et vous allez voir des vidéos un peu plus tard, de Marcel Boyer et Nathalie Elgrabli-Lévy. Moi, j'ai passé une dizaine de minutes en essayant d'apprendre par cœur ce nom, qui est un nom de l'origine marocain-juif. Elgrabli-Lévy. Quel joli nom. There's no English word that is as beautiful as Elgrabli-Lévy. Ces deux auteurs se sont attaqués à certaines mythologies au Québec, surtout ce que j'appelle l'étatisme du Québec. Ils proposent que pour relancer l'économie du Québec, il faut qu'il y ait un ajustement d'une façon majeure du rôle de l'État dans l'économie du Québec. Et ils citent des chiffres qui sont bien connus dans certains milieux au Québec, que parmi les 10 provinces canadiennes et les 50 États américains, ça veut dire 60 juridictions en Amérique du Nord, le Québec se classe 55e. 55e. Et ce n'est pas un classement qui a bougé depuis longtemps, si ma mémoire est bonne. Ceci dit, il y a quelques semaines, vous avez tous vu que Statistique Canada, I'm in Toronto so I can speak French and everyone will understand. Not my French. Voulez-vous que je parle avec un accent du Québec? Hein? Qu'est-ce que vous voulez, là? I'll finish in French in a moment. You can all rest assured. Alors, 55e classement, mais Statistique Canada a publié une étude sur le bonheur des Canadiens, the happiness of Canadians. I'll have to translate this for the happiness of Canadians. And il y a 2 semaines, et 3 des 5 villes les plus heureuses au Canada étaient des villes du Québec, Saguenay, Trois-Rivières et Québec. So there's not an equivalence between happiness and economic welfare. Derek Burney, Fen Hampson, old friends. These two have never hidden their opinions behind any bushels that humankind has ever created. And they're trying to wake Canadians up to the changes in the world and what we need to do to take account of those changes. Joseph Heath, Enlightenment 2.0. He's wondering where rationality went in public discourse. I'm in Ottawa, I wonder about that every day. So this book of his is timely and pertinent as perhaps never before. And finally, Michael Trebilco. Now, when I first saw the titles of the books, Trebilco, of course, is one of the giants of law and economics at the University of Toronto. It's published all kinds. I thought, why would he publish a book about sports? Why would he write a book about the Toronto Maple Leafs? I didn't understand any of that. I'm a Sens fan, you'll permit me. But it's a serious book about the fact that political people of whatever stripe, whenever they make an announcement, they always say this is a win. It's a win-win. It's a win-win-win. There are no losers. But of course, there always are losers, or frequently, from certain public policy decisions. And Michael Trebilco is analyzing a bit why that is all the case, and what we should do about the fact that political decisions, by definition, are choices, and that some will benefit and some will not benefit, and what do we do about those who don't benefit. So you will see in a little while videos about all these books, and I invite you to enjoy dinner, and we shall be back with more about the books later. Merci.